With the release of the latest Superman film, it's worth revisiting the character himself, what he represents, what he offers, and why he continues to endure. Superman has always been more than just a flying man in a cape. He's a myth, a symbol of invincibility tempered by humility. But perhaps the most compelling question in his story is this: what happens when a god bleeds? This isn't just a dramatic beat in a superhero plot. It's a deeply philosophical inquiry. When a figure seen as immortal begins to suffer, what does that do to our conception of strength, leadership, and divinity? The philosopher Soren Kierkegaard once compared humility to a king disguising himself as a beggar, not to deceive his people, but to reach them, not to overwhelm them with grandeur, but to walk among them. You might be misunderstood, ignored, even mocked, but that perhaps is the point. Real closeness requires exposure, and exposure opens the door to pain. When a god bleeds, we don't just see his weakness, we see ourselves. The divine becomes a mirror, reflecting our own fragility back at us. We often want gods to stay distant and untouchable, not familiar and breakable. But when they come close, when they choose suffering, we're faced with a new kind of power, one that doesn't hover above us, but walks beside us. The bleeding god, then, is not the failure of the myth, but its fulfillment. It is in this very act of descent, of vulnerability, that a new kind of power emerges, one that doesn't conquer by force, but transforms by self-giving.